Did you know that over 70% of millionaires in the US are self-made? That's right. According to a report from WealthX, only about 15% inherited their wealth. This means that most wealthy people didn't just hit the jackpot. They created their fortune through smart strategies and bold choices. It's also shocking to learn that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Yes, 7. While most people rely on their paycheck alone, the rich think differently. They don't just save, they invest, teach, and leverage resources to build their wealth. So, what sets the wealthy apart from the rest of us? In this article, we'll explore 6 powerful chapters that dive deep into the secrets of how the rich are born, live, learn, teach, and think. You'll discover unique strategies that can transform your financial future, even if you're starting from scratch. Get ready to uncover the truth. You won't become rich just by saving alone. Let's dive into the fascinating world of wealth building and see what the rich do differently. Chapter 1. Born to think differently. Unraveling the wealth DNA. From a young age, children in wealthy families are exposed to a different way of thinking. It's not about clipping coupons or saving up for a rainy day. Instead, it's about learning how to create value. One study by Fidelity showed that 88% of millionaires are self-made, meaning they didn't just inherit their wealth, they built it. How? By seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. Take Warren Buffett as an example. From the age of 11, he was already investing in stocks. He wasn't thinking about saving for the future. He was thinking about how to make his money grow. This mindset of making money work for you is something the rich develop early on. Parents in wealthy households also teach their kids about risk. Instead of avoiding it, they teach them how to manage it. They see risk as an essential part of growing wealth. As Richard Branson says, business opportunities are like buses, there's always another one coming. This kind of thinking helps them move past fear and focus on potential rewards. So, how can you adopt this mindset? Start by reframing your thinking. Instead of focusing solely on cutting costs, think about how you can increase your income. Consider what value you can bring to others and how you can leverage your skills. Wealth is not just about what you keep, it's about what you create. Chapter 2. Life beyond the paycheck. Unlocking unseen income streams. Most people rely on one source of income, their paycheck. But for the wealthy, that's just the starting point. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. This includes things like investments, rental properties, dividends, and side businesses. It's not about working more hours, it's about working smarter. One fascinating statistic from a 2022 CNBC report is that over 65% of millionaires have at least 3 streams of income. They understand that relying on one paycheck is risky. If that paycheck disappears, so does their financial stability. But with multiple streams of income, they create a safety net that protects them from economic downturns. Take real estate, for example. Many wealthy individuals invest in properties that generate passive income. Even when the market fluctuates, having tenants means they still get paid. In fact, 90% of the world's millionaires invest in real estate. That's because it's a tangible asset that tends to appreciate over time. Then there's dividend investing. By buying stocks in companies that pay dividends, the wealthy earn money simply for holding shares. It's another way they make their money work for them. If you're interested in this approach, consider stocks like Coca-Cola or Procter & Gamble, which have been paying dividends for decades. Diversifying income streams may sound complicated, but it's not just for the ultra-rich. Start small, perhaps with a side hustle or by investing in low-cost index funds. Over time, these extra income streams can add up, giving you more financial security and freedom. Chapter 3. Learn like the elite. Education that builds empires. Formal education might teach you how to get a job, but it rarely teaches you how to build wealth. The rich know this and seek out the knowledge they need outside the classroom. While most people stop learning after they leave school, the wealthy keep educating themselves, especially when it comes to money. Self-made billionaire Mark Cuban says, "You have to learn how to learn." That's why he reads 3 hours a day, soaking up knowledge on everything from finance to technology. According to Inc., the average CEO reads 60 books a year. It's not just about reading for the sake of it, it's about learning strategies to grow their wealth and stay ahead in their industries. But education doesn't just come from books. The wealthy learn from the people they surround themselves with. You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Wealthy individuals take this seriously. They intentionally network with other successful people, learning from their experiences and mistakes. A great example is the mastermind groups often formed by millionaires and billionaires. These groups meet regularly to share ideas, discuss challenges, and offer advice. It's like having a personal board of advisors focused on your success. Napoleon Hill wrote about this in Think and Grow Rich, emphasizing the power of collective thinking in building wealth. You don't need to be born into a rich family to adopt this habit. Start by reading books that challenge your current way of thinking about money. Books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki or The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley provide great insights. Also, make an effort to connect with people who are ahead of you financially. Their knowledge and experiences can fast-track your journey to wealth. Chapter 4. The Power of Purpose. Why the rich teach to thrive. We often think of the wealthy as people who keep their secrets to themselves. But, in reality, many of them are eager to teach others. Why? Teaching helps them reinforce their own success. When they teach, they aren't just helping others, they're sharpening their own skills and deepening their understanding of what makes wealth grow. One great example of this is Tony Robbins, a self-made millionaire who has helped thousands of people improve their finances. He said, "The secret to living is giving." Teaching others not only reinforces what the rich know but also builds their network, which in turn creates more opportunities. Many successful people realize that teaching allows them to scale their influence and even discover new ideas. Mentorship is also a big part of this strategy. The wealthy often mentor others as a way to give back, but it's not just about philanthropy. Teaching forces them to stay sharp, stay curious, and stay updated. According to a study by Harvard Business Review, CEOs who actively mentor are 40% more likely to experience growth in their own businesses. Teaching, in many ways, becomes a cycle of success. The takeaway? If you want to build and maintain wealth, consider teaching what you know. Whether it's mentoring a younger professional or simply sharing knowledge with peers, teaching can solidify your own financial strategies and help others rise with you. Chapter 5. The Leverage Mindset. How the wealthy think about time, people, and capital. One of the biggest differences between the rich and everyone else is how they use leverage. Most people believe that working harder is the key to success. But the wealthy understand that you can't get rich by simply trading your time for money. You need to multiply your efforts by using leverage. Leverage is all about using resources, whether it's time, people, or money, to increase your results. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, says, "The richest people in the world look for and build networks. Everyone else looks for work." This is because networks create leverage. The rich surround themselves with people who have skills, knowledge, and opportunities that can help them grow. Another way the wealthy use leverage is by delegating. They delegate tasks that don't add direct value to their wealth-building process. By outsourcing tasks that aren't worth their time, they free up mental space to focus on bigger opportunities. According to Inc., the average entrepreneur spends 68.1% of their time on day-to-day tasks, but successful entrepreneurs focus more on strategy and growth. Financial leverage is also key. The rich use debt strategically, investing borrowed money into assets that appreciate, like real estate or businesses. This allows them to grow their wealth faster than if they were only relying on their own capital. According to a study by UBS, 76% of wealthy individuals use some form of financial leverage in their investment strategies. They understand that using other people's money smartly can lead to exponential growth. In your own life, think about how you can start leveraging your time, skills, and resources more effectively. Can you delegate certain tasks? Can you invest in systems that make your life easier? Remember, working hard isn't the answer, working smart is. By exploring these chapters, you've gained insights into how the wealthy think, act, and plan for the future. If you found this information valuable, consider subscribing to our channel for more tips and strategies on wealth building. Remember, the journey to financial success starts with knowledge, and you've just taken an important step.